Hey guys, I'm back for another video on my pregnancy so far. I'm gonna be showing you my pregnancy faves today. And I don't have that many because I haven't had to change too much. First thing should be pickles. I didn't grab them from the fridge because I feel like I'd break the jar somewhere in here and it would be messy. But salty dill pickles. Those have been a lifesaver for me. Anytime I just don't really feel like anything sounds good, pickles always sound good to me. Next would be, I don't know why I have tape on this, but my Mario Badescu Rose and Aloe Rose Water Spray. Yeah, the facial spray with the rose and aloe, whatever. I've really been loving this. Just makes me feel refreshed, and it gives me the fake pregnancy glow because I haven't got that yet. So that's been great. Next, I have been using the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mefura Oil Intensive Hydration Hair Mask. My hair has been so dry. I don't know if it's pregnancy related. I have no idea. My hair's never ever been this dry, and it's really knotted. So another fave of mine should be this. There's probably a lot of hair in it, I'm so sorry. This wet brush. It's a mini one, but I actually like the mini one better. Just, I don't know. Love it. So yeah, my hair's been really knotty and really dry. So a combination of my wet brush and this hair mask has been a lifesaver for me. So I only use this like 2 to 3 times a week, or if I'm gonna be going somewhere nice or I really want my hair to look and feel good, I use this. It helps my hair, and just using a couple times a week, I feel like it helps restore my hair's moisture a little bit. And it's paraben free, which is, it's color safe. One second, it'll say it's no sulfates, no phthalates, no parabens, no paraffin, no petroleum, and no mineral oil. So this is, to me, pregnancy safe, and I'm pretty sure all of Shea Moisture's stuff is like that. So I've been trying to use all of my like skincare and my hair care products have been paraben, sulfate, etc. free. I've mentioned this before in past videos, maybe just one actually, but this is like my favorite shampoo ever. It's in the Moroccan Rose scent. Even my boyfriend likes this. It's just such a fresh scent. So when he runs out of his shampoo, or even before that, he will use this sometimes because it's just that good. So this one's silicone, paraben, sulfate, and color. So this one is silicone free, paraben free, sulfate free, and it's color safe. This one, as much as it is like one of like the healthier shampoos, it is so nice and silky. It makes my hair so soft, and it smells so good. There are some shampoos that are like healthier shampoos that don't feel nice and they leave my hair really knotted and dry. This one's just so great, and I love it, and I will never stop using it. So something I've been using for my belly is this stuff. I think a lot of people use it. I don't know if it's, there's a light behind me. I can't really go, that's good enough. Can you read that? I can't really get closer, it's just gonna go white. This is the Cocoa Butter Formula by Palmer's Massage Lotion for Stretch Marks. I haven't gotten any yet because I'm barely showing. My mom got stretch marks, my sister got stretch marks, so I'm inevitably going to get stretch marks, but this does help with the itching that I get from my belly stretching already, and it just makes me feel better. I don't expect it at all to prevent my stretch marks. That's pretty much impossible. If it's in your family, you're gonna get stretch marks, probably, but it just makes me feel better. And this one is free of mineral oil, parabens, and phthalates. I don't know how to say that, but it doesn't really have a scent at all. So if that's something that's been bothering you, it's like in your morning sickness, you can't deal with scents or anything like that, that's a great one to pick up because it's pretty much scent free. Next I'm going to show you my prenatals. So I've been using Centrum's prenatal. I was using something else before, like once a day I think it was. I can't remember who it was, but the amount of vitamin A in the prenatal was like kind of scary to me because I read that you shouldn't have too much vitamin A while you're pregnant or in the early parts of your pregnancy, so that made me really nervous and I immediately stopped taking that one. Maybe it was Jameson, now that I think about it. Anyway, I can post it down below if you guys are really interested in which one I was using. Not that it's bad, it just made me nervous, so I stopped using that one. And now I'm using the Centrum prenatal. Also not heard this one's that great either, but I think they're all fairly similar, all of these drugstore brands. This one I liked because it had selenium and iodine in it, I think, which is good for my thyroid. For me specifically, those two are something that I like to see because what's good for my thyroid is good for the baby. So I like that one, and I take that one during the work week, so Monday to Friday. And then on the weekends I take this nicer one. I got this at Goodness Me. It's one of our health food stores in my area, and it's the New Roots prenatal. It's a herbal prenatal, and you get 90 vegetable capsules in this one. You get 100 in this one. I can't remember how much this one was. This was about 40, I think. Maybe less than that, but you have to take 3 a day of these. That one is just 1 a day. This is 3 a day, which is why I take this only on the weekends, because it's something I totally would forget. I'd be able to take one in the morning, but then I know I'd forget at lunchtime to take one, and like it's just too much for me to think about during the work week because my work day is so busy, and I have people like talking to me all day, asking me questions, asking me to do things for them. It's just too much for me to remember, and I don't want to be missing my prenatals and harming the baby by doing that. So it just makes more sense for me I would like to take something like this every single day, but just how my life is, it's not something that's conducive to me. If I were a YouTuber full-time and I was at home all day, of course I would take something like this, but it's just not something I can do. And you can get 1 a day like herbal ones from Goodness Me or a health food store, but they're so expensive and it's just not something I can afford. So this is me doing my part for the baby and doing something good for us, but I can only do it on the weekends. But I like this one. Neither of them have made me feel sick, and I don't really get too much constipation from them. I do get a little bit, and I love prunes, like dried prunes and prune juice, so I'm lucky in that aspect. I'm like drooling. So yeah, if I feel like I'm getting backed up, then I eat a prune a day now, or more than that, because they're so good. And if I feel like I'm really getting backed up, I'll probably just go buy some prune juice and drink a bunch of that. So I've also been using this. I've mentioned this in a past video. This is the La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant. This one is in the scent vanilla and water. And I really haven't been wearing deodorant lately because I don't want to harm the baby. And I shower daily, so it's nothing that really, like it's not a huge issue. I'm not going to be like smelling really bad. I actually find when I use one of these deodorants, one of these like aluminum free ones, that I smell worse than I would have if I just hadn't put anything on. So, but I do wear this if I'm going somewhere where I'm going to be like hugging people or like going to hang out with friends and moving my arms around. I don't know. If I feel like I'm going to smell, then I'll put this on, but I don't know. Like I said, sometimes I feel like it just makes me smell worse than I would have if I hadn't done anything at all. So if I put that one on, I'll probably bring it with me to reapply throughout the day or night, just so I don't smell. I was going to show you my skincare routine or like the products that I use, but I'll just verbally tell you because I forgot to grab them from my bathroom and I just don't want to get up right now. I'm lazy. Okay? I'm sorry. But I've been using the Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser. I usually use the oily skin cleanser, but that one's got some ingredients that aren't so safe for baby, whereas the Gentle Cleanser is okay from what I've read. So I've been using that one whenever I need to take off my makeup, and I've been using that one in the morning, or just whenever I'm washing my face, that's what I use. And then if I need a toner, I feel like I need one, then I'll use Witch Hazel. And I also use that rose water spray that I showed you in the beginning of the video. That's just to like refresh my face, or if I feel like I'm kind of dry or just like ugh. I just love spraying that on my face. It just makes me feel refreshed. So sometimes during the day I will put on the vitamin C serum from The Ordinary. I just recently started using this one. I did not use it in the first trimester. I've been using this just this week pretty much, now that I'm out of the first trimester. And yeah, I like to just put the smallest amount of that and just like dab it all over my face. And I usually use that one at night, but I've been using it during the day now that I'm pregnant because that one, it brightens my spots, but at night is when I want the most things to happen. Like I said, I've had the worst, well, not in this video, but I've mentioned in the, my last video how bad my acne has been since I've gotten pregnant, and the niacinamide has always been my savior for that, and I'd stopped using it in the first trimester because I read that it's not that good for baby, and the baby really absorbs a lot of it or something. But then I've been doing some more research on it because I'm getting so desperate for my skin to like have some relief that I was looking it up again, and I have read more things saying it is safe to use during pregnancy. So I've been using it very sparingly, and just at night I put this on my skin with some hyaluronic acid sometimes, or I'll just use this just to see if it's going to help my skin a little bit. And yeah, I'm not going to use it too much just because I don't want anything to happen to the little baby. And then every so often I also use my lactic acid to kind of resurface my skin. This bottle's like empty, but I'm going to use this, or I have been the last week or so, to resurface my skin because it's just so bumpy and like scabby, and it just feels terrible right now. So this has been helping already just a little bit to get rid of that and smooth my skin out a little bit. And I read that lactic acid and glycolic acid are likely safe during pregnancy. I've heard that lactic acid is more likely to be safe during pregnancy, so that's what I've been using. And I think I've mentioned before that I use lactic acid and glycolic acid kind of like a mask. So I'll put it on my skin, leave it on for like an hour or so, and then I wash it off. So I don't leave it on my skin for a very long time anyway. So I feel like that's a little better, but maybe it's not. I think you probably absorb the same amount no matter what kind of time frame you're wearing it for. I've also been using almond oil. This is sweet almond oil, 100% pure. And I've been using this under my eyes because I don't really know what to use for an eye cream. And yeah, I just feel like this is nice and natural, and it doesn't break me out, or it hasn't broken me out, but I don't really get zits under my eyes anyway. So that's what I've been using as like my wrinkle savior under my eyes while I'm pregnant. This I found on a whim, and I just tried it, and it's all natural. It's kind of like a big chapstick. Ew, there's a hair. This I used when I was just like, I need something to help my skin. I went to the my local drugstore and I was looking around, but it's so hard to find things that are safe for pregnancy. And this one is straight up, I think it's beeswax. Okay, sunflower seed oil, yellow beeswax, turmeric, ginger, tea tree oil, and that's it, right? Yeah. And it's organic and it's all natural. It's a spot treatment, So I was like, I've used turmeric masks in the past and I loved them. I didn't know if I could use it during pregnancy or like essential oils because I heard that you shouldn't, but this is a safe level or amount in this little chapstick thingy, and I literally just draw it on my face where I have like the worst breakouts. I leave it on for a little bit. I think it says to leave it on for 20 minutes, but sometimes I leave it on longer. And then you just get a cotton pad and you wipe it off. This will dye your skin yellow, especially if you're pale like me. I don't know if it will as much if your skin is darker, but definitely for me it dyes my skin. So I do it at night before bed, and then I shower in the morning, and it's fine. It doesn't affect me at all during the day. I can't see it, so if you're like me and you shower in the morning, then it's probably fine. But I don't know if just washing your face will help, because I've done that too, where like I've used it at night and then I noticed it stained my face, and then I washed my face and it didn't get rid of the yellow. There's something about being in the shower for some reason that like takes it off, or maybe it's like sleeping through the night and your skin's resurfacing, and then I don't know why, but it comes off in the shower. It didn't come off with me just washing my face a few minutes after I'd taken it off. So that has been amazing though. I really love this and I totally recommend this if you've been having pregnancy breakouts. I had the worst in between my eyebrows where it was like so bumpy, and I put this on there and the next morning I had like half the amount of breakouts. I've also been using pure natural apple cider vinegar as a toner. I didn't get that on my fridge because, again, it's in a glass bottle and I don't want to break it on this carpet because I am super clumsy. I'd probably kick it or something and that would smell horrible. But that has been really helping my skin. It does stink really bad and it kind of burns your eyes when you first put it on, but I put it on like straight up. Like, I don't dilute it at all. I'm not like that. I want it to like burn. So I know it's probably not good, but I've done that forever. Like, even before I was pregnant, I put on apple cider vinegar on my face just straight up. But you should not drink unpasteurized apple cider vinegar while you're pregnant because your baby just cannot have anything unpasteurized. So don't ingest it, but it's totally fine to put it on your skin. Another thing that I have used is baking soda. I just get some baking soda, put it in my hand and kind of wet it, and then I use that on my face as a gentle exfoliant. Kind of makes your skin feel slimy, but that's because it makes the water alkaline, I think, and it's just like it softens the water so it feels kind of gross, but that actually has really helped my skin as well. It's not gotten rid of everything, but it definitely like settles down my breakouts. And the last thing that I use on my skin is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. So sometimes I just use hyaluronic acid on its own, and then sometimes I'll use this. I tend to use this under my makeup. Actually, one second. I also really like the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. I don't know if this one's 100% safe during pregnancy. I have seen that some people use it, but sometimes people use things that aren't like safe during pregnancy. They use it anyway because they used it before. But I think it's pretty safe. I have read the ingredients and everything seems pretty safe to me. So I have been using this one under my makeup as well. This one makes my skin really dewy, and I do not typically like that look, but I do like the way this one makes my skin look. So next is a clothing item. This is like one of those new teddy bear sweater jackets. I don't know what they're called. This one I got at Old Navy, and it's actually a house coat, I'm pretty sure. That's how they were advertising it. It's got a hood, and it's got the sleeves, and it actually doesn't zip up or button up or anything. It's just got a little clasp right here, just to kind of like pinch it together right here. But other than that, it's really just like a throw-on kind of cardigan thing. This isn't a size large. That's the only size that they had, which is really sad. But it actually fits me like fairly well. And I thought this would be really great just to wear around the house, but also wear as a coat outside because it is really cozy and warm and it's comfy, and it just kind of feels like you're wearing your jammies outside. And the fact that it doesn't zip up is fine because I don't think I'll probably be able to zip my coat up very, I don't know, in the winter I think that's when I'll start to get pretty big and I won't be able to zip my coat up, so this will be nice to have. It's nice and warm, and then I can just kind of like wrap it around myself but not have to like zip it up. And yeah, I just like it, the size large, like I said, it doesn't fit like hugely on me, so maybe it'll be nice to have like a bit of a bigger size when I'm feeling bigger. So yeah, I really like this. It's really comfy, and I think it was like $40, but I had like a $20 off coupon thing, so I got that on sale. I was going to show my Doppler in this video. I actually got it yesterday, and it was really cool. I heard the baby's heartbeat yesterday, but I noticed that I would find the heartbeat and it would be there for a couple seconds, like more than a couple seconds, but then it would like move, and then I'd have to like find it again. And then I was talking to my mom saying like how cool it was. I heard the baby's heartbeat and stuff, and then I was like, but it was really hard to like keep it in one spot. Like the baby was moving around or moving away from it or something. And she's like, maybe it doesn't like it. And I was like, I never even thought of that. Like maybe it can hear like the sound waves or something. And then I was looking it up, and apparently it's a really normal thing for the babies to move away from the Doppler. Like they don't like it. And I feel so bad now. I bought it, and it was like one of my favorite purchases I've made in a long time because I wanted to buy one way earlier, but you can't hear the heartbeat until like 12 weeks anyway, they say. But I didn't because they're so expensive and I couldn't find one in store anywhere. But for me, because I worry so much, it's something that's like really reassuring for me if I can just like hear the heartbeat, know everything's good, and then I'll just carry on with my day and not have to like worry all day that like something's wrong with the baby for the days that I don't feel pregnant, like I've described in some of my past videos, because I just don't have a lot of symptoms, so sometimes it's nice to like know that baby is there and that baby is good. So for me, I really was excited about this Doppler, and I still am, but now that I've read some things about babies maybe not liking them and that it could cause problems, I'm nervous about it, and I'm gonna keep it, and I'm still happy about the purchase because I got to hear the baby's heartbeat. But I'll probably just use it when I'm feeling really, really nervous or worried and I just need some reassurance, because I'm sure it's fine to use it like here and there, maybe not every day, which I was planning on doing, but I guess not anymore. So yeah, I'm just like kind of nervous about it now, just reading reviews on Dopplers. But so I was gonna mention it in this video, but I thought I'd tell you guys that instead. So next I got these Jolly Jumper belly busters. It says like no maternity clothing required. It's a waistline extender. So this one has buttons all down it and a buttonhole on here. So what you do is like you loop it on, let's see, do I have jeans around? No, I haven't worn jeans in a long time. BRB. I'll show you one here. So I got my jeans here, and you just put this over the buttonhole, and then over here you just choose the button size that fits for you best at that time, and there you go, then it stretches with you. The only problem is this little triangle right here, because I can't do my zipper up anymore. Like my belly's big down there too, so I can't do that up, so you have to like, I don't know, get some like cover for that, or wear a really long tank top and like tuck it in, or like put it over top of your pants. It just makes it comfortable to wear, but it's not so, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the covering that part of my underwear. There are actually 4 sizes that came in here. It was only like $15, which isn't too bad. So this one's for like dress pants, which is great because I'm gonna be working in an office from January to my due date pretty much, so like April, May. And then it has like a minier version for like the very beginning. This is like pretty big right here, but I don't know what this is. I guess they like know like how fast you grow at a certain, like maybe you're at this point for a long time and then you're like whoop, and then you like get really freaking big. And then like I showed you before, there's the button one. This is the little button one, and then the big button one. So you get 4, which is great. Pretty much works with all your pants. So I don't know, I think this was a good purchase. I just gotta figure out what to do about the awkward underwear triangle. So yeah, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to comment down below and let me know some of your favorites, I would love to hear them because I love watching these kind of videos and getting like ideas from people. Like sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, I didn't know I needed that, but I need that. And if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. We're gonna have a lot of videos I'm gonna have a lot more videos up on this channel in the next few weeks and months, just documenting my journey through my first pregnancy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!